and welcome to the podcast. It's Fan the Flames podcast for April 5th. I'm Daniel. That's Nathaniel.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? We are winding down the regular season. Things are coming to close.
Yes, I just want to get over already. I'm ready for the playoffs. I can't even watch the last few games because I just want to see playoff hockey.
You're not resting?
I'm resting my eyes. I'm resting my body from any stress.
For the upcoming challenge that faces us ahead.
Exactly. If half the Flames can sit out the last two games, I can sit out the last two games. But I did watch probably the most important, not the most important, but the most memorable game in terms of accomplishments.
Oh, yeah? Which one was that?
The San Jose game.
Oh, should we start there on the California road trip? First stop, San Jose. And this was for all the marbles.
Yes, the home of S.J. Sharkey.
Did you see him out there?
I did. I heard some chants, too. Or maybe like a commercial, like, come and join S.J. down at the... So.
Giving away some free food. I think I was passing out some shit to the audience.
Yeah.
But he was there. That was SJ. We talked about him.
Yes, we did.
We know him well.
And he got to watch the Flames win the Pacific Division.
Bam! And there it is.
Yeah, baby!
Clinch the Western Conference.
Yeah, baby!
And go into the playoffs first overall in the West.
And a good game it was is that Flames got off to a great start and never really looked back. And so then there was kept the heart rate at a nice even keel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Monahan came back. I think it was the first point in quite a bit. I think he scored. Anyways, he's warming up after being cold for a while.
Yeah, I don't know about points and stuff, but it was the first game in a while where he looked like Monahan.
Yeah,
so
top forward, top center.
Yeah, exactly.
Jankowski, Prout got a goal, his second of the year. I think he teed up. Backlund lands another one, and Frolik all chipped in for Flame scoring.
Yeah, and there's two crazy things. One, Prout scoring, and he deserved to celebrate. Like they said he hadn't scored a goal in 3 years.
Yeah, I heard
3 years. So he definitely deserved to be happy, but also...
No, that can't be right. It was his second this season?
I'm not sure. I think it's been a while. But
no, you're right. He has an assist.
Okay, second point.
Yeah, second point.
But the other crazy thing, and I've heard a lot of rumors that San Jose hadn't been playing well lately.
You heard rumors or you witnessed?
Well, I saw in the standings they lost 7 in a row. I heard people on the radio talk about San Jose struggling, but I never saw it. But in that game, the first period, San Jose was looking fantastic. And I thought, okay, like they're here to play tonight. Like they know this is a big game. And then they just kind of collapsed and Calgary scored 3 quick ones and that was it.
No, Pavelski. The biggest thing I saw against the Sharks was it Dell or Jones in net?
It was Dell.
Yeah.
Dell computer.
He didn't do great. He made a couple big saves, but he didn't look like a top goalie.
Yeah, he let in a few stinkers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor San Jose. I mean, they're going to get their shit together for Vegas.
Yeah, well, how would you handicap that series? Like, we know San Jose and Vegas are going to meet. Like, if you're going to make a prediction now, winner and in how many games, what would you say?
All right. I will say Vegas in 7.
Okay. So you think... I'm actually leaning towards Vegas in 6, maybe even 5.
You know, I think it's all going to come down to goaltending, and really most matchups do in a lot of ways. But looking at their lines, I see a lot of similarities. About the same power on each side in the forwards. I think these are both pretty strong. Maybe San Jose's got the edge up on D with the likes of Carlson and Burns.
On paper.
On paper.
See, that's the thing. On paper, they match up evenly, but just recent play, I have to lean towards Vegas.
Fine. Anyways, so we walk into San Jose, clinch the division,
Yes.
clinch the conference.
Yes. First time, I think, since 1989.
Yeah. And like, yeah, so it was still 4 games remaining. Fall up, move down to LA.
Yeah, I think there's 3 after the San Jose game.
That's right. So we walk into LA. Peters says, I'm resting my 4 top D along with Monahan and who else? Kachuk.
And that was smart because...
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, Kachuk and Doughty have that feud.
Yeah,
so
keep everything on keel. Yeah, man, we didn't talk about that last time, about the words. Did we go through what Doughty was spouting? Hatred on Burns, love for Gio, hatred for Kachuk, of course.
Yeah, no, it was because we missed our podcast last week, so... Yeah, so someone was not available for podcasting.
Anyways, Los Angeles 7-2 win. Fourth line really stepped up. Lots of goals. I mean, with the rest, we saw Val Mackey back after a big stint. I think it was since November or something. Shillington came back proud. Yeah. Decent performance, I must say. But Ryan seemed like the top guy out there, besides Goudreau.
You know, I actually didn't watch the game, but just to be thinking about LA's mentality, they just want to get the season over with. I really don't think we can read too much into performances in that game.
It was fun to see the B line, B team.
So from the B squad, anyone kind of jump out on you as like, okay, if something happens to one of our starters, this is a guy I want to get moved in.
Yeah.
Was there anyone?
Oh, Ryan for sure.
But he's on the A squad.
Oh, yeah.
Like I'm talking about some of these guys, Val Mackey.
Yeah, Val Mackey was probably the most solid D.
Okay.
Oh no, yeah. Shillington's good, but Shillington to have a great game against Anaheim.
Yeah, I heard again in the Anaheim game he had some giveaways
But we're missing one key event from LA, and that was the return and exit of Sam Bennett.
Yeah.
After scoring a goal.
Yeah.
He pulled a Zuccarello.
Do you think... Because he was out with a concussion or upper body injury.
Yeah.
And he takes a big hit and he leaves again. So do you think maybe he came back a little too soon? Or was the hit...
No, you missed the game, Nate, so you missed the hit. And a big hit, it was that by McDermott on LA. Like, it was clean. He came in, he didn't jump or, like, extend, but he's quite a bit taller than Bennett, and his chest made contact to the head.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
muzzy was shaken up.
He must be a big guy, because Bennett he's a tough guy.
Yeah, Dermot's big. All right.
Let's go to the last game, our 3-1 loss to Anaheim.
Oh, see, that wasn't good, and I had to look back just to confirm we did not win in the Honda Center this year.
But if I'm going to summarize the game, it's who cares?
Yeah, that's why I felt the B squad did not do so good this time. My boy Dubé, he was skating hard out there, but not really doing much. Shillington and Prout had a couple fuck ups. And I think Val Mackey would probably be the most solid for that.
And Anaheim has the best named player in hockey, Sam Steele.
Sam Steele. Did you hear Cass Campbell being all over that?
No, I didn't watch this game either.
Okay. As
soon as we clinched, I was out.
It was the week before when they played Anaheim in Calgary.
Oh, that's right. That's right. She was mentioning.
I just wanted to say Sam Steele, Calgary boy. It's true. He's from, maybe not Calgary, but Alberta. He's an Albertan.
You know, if they ever made a movie out of the video game Blades of Steel, the lead character's name would be Sam Steele.
He's a good player, too.
Yeah, pretty good.
Good for Anaheim. Man, but having Anaheim being so bad and Calgary so good has kind of forgotten my whole hatred of Anaheim, but we still couldn't pull it off in that fucking Honda Center. The cursed.
Oh, it's a good thing in the playoffs we won't be going there.
Yeah, no shit. Speaking of which, should we wrap up? Actually, no. Nate found a pretty good string of what people's favorite moments of this year were. A special edition of Common Board Heroes. Alright, Nate, do you want to tell them what you've dug up here?
Yes, so, Common Board Heroes, we go through the internet and find interesting, humorous, offside comments, and then we comment on the comments. And this time we found a great thread. It was on highlights of the Flames year given by fans.
Yeah.
So different people just threw out what they thought the highlight of the 2018-2019 season was. So we're going to go through them and just comment on them.
Yeah, say how we feel. They're good, man. This is a good list, so listen closely.
Okay, so the first one is by Moves Like Yager, which is a great name. His highlight of the year was Sam Bennett's mustache.
How's my muzzy look?
You know what?
Good?
Kind of like Ned Flanders.
Perfect.
Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah.
It's kind of a old soup strainer.
Yeah, perfect.
Solid muzzy. And on Bennett, we had a little bet. We 30 point, whether he'll reach or not. And with the injury, it's quite clear that he won't. Bennett will finish will finish with 27 points this year.
But he was on pace for 30.
He was. And also, he played pretty decent.
He made a big impact physically. And actually, you noticed, when him and Neil were out at the same time, you noticed the difference. They need at least one of those two guys to kind of offset the smaller players.
Agreed. Ben's a good player, and it feels like we still see his potential, but he's still working towards it. Was he about 25? So he should be rounding the next corners, entering the peak of his performance coming up. And
really, what do you see as ceiling? Maybe a 40-point guy?
Yeah. Something close to that.
Power forward, 40-point guy. So a decent player, but not a superstar.
Not under
a star.
30, though.
Yeah.
I see over 30-point seasons coming up.
Yeah.
All right. Next one.
It's by Spitfire94. He wrote, "For me, it's watching Giordano evolve into a Norris-caliber defenseman."
And this is a big one. Perhaps the biggest of the year. For me.
Yeah, it was a great highlight.
Just the highlight of all Giordano's goals alone could be worth seeing.
Yeah, definitely like the flashy highlight. But I actually appreciated the way that at 35, he was so consistent.
Yeah.
Hardly missed any games. I think it was only suspension that kept him out.
That's right.
And just that he, if you place MVP on one player on the team, I would place it on Giordano.
Yeah, man. He's the Norse talk.
Yeah.
But it was been underrated, so I think now is coming a little more. I mean, us as the Flames fans, we've been watching this all season, but if he doesn't win, I'll be surprised. I'll put that out there. All right. Next one. This is by Can Burritos Feel Love. The fact that 75% of the regular season involved literally no worries.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, we've been on this podcast mostly shouting out good times and lots of love. Biggest losing streak, 4 games. It was near the end here.
Yeah, and I consider myself a pretty negative person. And besides some Smith hatred and some Neil hatred, it was a very positive podcast because the Flames just rolled so effortlessly.
Yeah, man. A great year to be doing what we're doing, by far. And thanks to the Flames for that one.
Okay, this next one is by Darth Henning. His highlight of the year was Monahan and Goudreau finally starting to approach their peak potential with Lindholm. And recency bias, it kind of puts a little downer on it because they didn't have a great sort of end to the season.
They didn't close out.
But there was a few months there, they were like the